All right, so if you're clicking on this video, then you have already created this red line. Well, your line is going to be white, but you will already have created this line in AutoCAD. What you're doing here now is you're trying to figure out how to fill this part out. Fair enough. All right, so how did I enter in program? How do I enter in program? When I'm asking you, I'm saying, how did you enter your object into this program? What commands did you use? Well, the first command that I know I did was my L command. I simply like keyboard shortcuts, so I'll press L. Now, if some of you like buttons, then you'd say line. All right, so but I'm just going to press L because I know it was for line, my line command. I'm always going to press enter, so there's no need for me to say enter. That's always going to happen. All right, so now from point, remember it's always going to be, that's the first point. So if you're wondering what this is asking me about, it's the first point. So in order for me to have put that in, I had to do hashtag. This plus symbol is telling me what the next button I press. So in that case, I press tab. Oops, I actually pressed the tab button. And I pressed tab. Then after that, I typed in 3. And then I did 3 again. Oops, well, I forgot something. I actually tabbed and then did 3. Then I pressed enter and I was done. Now, if you're wondering what these guiding questions are, if you were getting stuck, or if you still are confused on what we did, these are to help you out a little bit. So the first question is, when did you enter absolute coordinates? Well, remember this idea of absolute. So absolute means X and Y points on grid. So, well, when do we do that? We did that the first point required absolute coordinates. The first point required it because we had that X, Y form. All right, so then when did you enter the polar coordinates? Well, we entered the polar coordinates on our second point because only length and degree were required. Right, I needed to figure out the length, and then the degree from 0 up was 30. Right, that's an acute angle if there was an imaginary flat line here. So that's how I would fill this part out. Go ahead and click on the video link. That's for object number 2.